Hey, it's Brandon and Dakota here again for another video. Now, today we're going to be making a video on not giving a shit, not caring what people think, and we're going to talk about why this is a good thing to do, and yeah, so let's just get started.
Alright, so basically when you're giving a shit is basically just a distraction. It's basically something that is just distracting you from what you're trying to achieve. You know, we've been talking a lot in the past couple of videos about goals and things like that, so we'll just use that as an example. You're focusing all this energy on trying to give a shit. You know, you're caring about what other people think, and it's so much more productive to, you know, instead of caring what other people think and giving a shit, you just focus that positive energy on what you're trying to achieve in life and how you're going to make yourself a better person. So that's basically the key thing right there. What do you have to say, Brandon?
What I have to say is, you know, you've got to align, you've got to be congruent, and what that means is you've got to align your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. And when you're giving so much, when you care so much about what other people think, you're not aligning your thoughts with your actions, because you're doing things to please these people, but you really want to do other things. You know, you might not like this person, but for some reason you want to please them. Maybe it's your boss, you know. If you really have problems with people, even if it's your boss, you should make that clear. It's, you know, how are they supposed to improve their behavior if they don't even know that you have a problem with what they're doing? But yeah, that's just one example. But you've got to be congruent, and this is going to make you just a naturally more attractive person. You know, I used to care so much about what people thought of me, and I honestly didn't have like a good friend for like a few years there. I didn't have like a really close friend for a few years, and it was horrible. Because I gave so much, I cared so much about what other people thought. You know, I had some decent friends, but I didn't have any really good friends or anything. And I think it was because I gave such a shit about what other people thought of me, and I was always trying to impress them, always trying to get their validation. And once you know, there was a distinct moment in my life, you know, right before I went manic, I decided, I'm done with this shit. I'm gonna say what I think, I'm gonna do what I want to, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do exactly what I want. I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and I'm not gonna hide from people anymore. And once I did that, I could tell people just liked to be around me more. I wasn't such a bitch anymore, honestly. And it's just great. And I think way too many people in our society care so much about what other people think, and it's not necessarily a bad thing to care about what other people think. What other people's opinions are,
to a certain extent, yeah.
Other people's opinions are important. But the problem that we're talking about is you care so much about what someone thinks that it inhibits your ability to truly express yourself for who you actually are.
Yeah, and once you learn to stop caring so much about what these people in your life think, and you start focusing on expressing your own self, you will find that you'll start to attract many people into your life, whether it be women or men. Women will become more attracted to you, and you'll also probably start making a lot more friends, because have you ever been around a type of person that you kind of, you know, that you look up to, and you know, you may have just met them, and they seem really cool, but they seem like they kind of don't care too much about a lot of things, and you kind of seek that validation. You know, you try to get them to laugh at your jokes or something like that, and when they finally do laugh at your jokes or something like that, it makes you feel really good.
You want to have that effect on people.
Yes, that's the effect that you want to have on people. So by doing that, being that type of person, you're going to attract these people into your life, and they're going to value your opinions and, you know, what you have to say so much more.
Will take you more seriously.
Yes.
instead of you just always, let's say we use the example laughing at someone's jokes. If you laugh at everyone's jokes, every single joke, people aren't going to take you seriously.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to say like, oh, I love your jokes, you're so cool, that's just going to turn people off.
Yeah.
But that's just one example.
It kind of, that person that they're always giving you this, they're kind of always giving you compliments and stuff like that. It doesn't really mean that much. They're kind of coming off as a needy person. They're trying to be accepted.
It degrades your value to other people if you do that.
Yeah.
They don't value you as much because of the way you act. And do you have anything else to say?
I think that's pretty much it. Once you learn to stop caring so much about what other people think, you just start giving off a completely different vibe that attracts so many positive people into your life, and it's going to change your life for the better. So there's nothing but good that can come from it. That's basically all I have to say.
Yeah, you might think that holding back your opinions from your boss or whatever might be a good idea because it might piss them off or something. But honestly, expressing what you feel and telling people, not necessarily like yelling at them or getting really pissed off at them or something. That's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about getting your ideas out, in a reasonable fashion.
Mm-hmm.
If you do that, it's going to help you. It's not going to hurt you. So, that's just one example.
Yeah. There was actually an instance the other day where we were at the food court and where we go to school at Indiana University, and we got back and sat down at our table, and Brandon, his fries that he had gotten were cold, and he was pretty pissed off about that. And he was like, "Man, dude, these fries, they're cold." And I was like, go tell him about it. I was like, squeaky wheel gets the grease. And he was like, what?
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. That makes so much sense.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease. The person that speaks up in life gets what they want. So as soon as you can stop caring what other people think, like Brandon said, whether it's your boss or whatever, as soon as you can stop caring what other people think, speak up, voice your opinion, that's when you're going to start getting what you want in life. So that's basically all I have to say.
Yep. Alright, well that pretty much wraps up this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out future videos. We got one coming out every single day.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.